Hello, whoever needs this video. This is homework 3.03. I'm going to take you through all the odds, and it is absolutely fine for you to just do odds, okay? Your numbers might be different, but the method should be the exact same method. So determine the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term is given. All this is saying we can put a number in there for n and then get the number of the sequence. So a sub n equals n minus 3. We want to find a sub 1. So we're just going to put a 1 in there. 1 minus 3, and that is negative 2. So we'll enter it. Negative 2. Check answer, and we're right, yay! Now we're going to try and find a sub 2. So we're going to put 2 in for n in the same sequence. And the numbers that we're plugging in go in for n. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So we plug in negative 1, check that answer, and we're good. Oh, never mind. They want us to sub in 3. 3 minus 3. That would give us 0. So again, we're just replacing that first variable with whatever number they're telling us. Okay. Now they want a sub 4, so you plug in a 4 for that n. 4 minus 3 is 1. Let's go ahead and assume they're going to give us 5 next. So we'll try and play psychic here. So we're just taking the numbers that they give us and plug it in for that n. So I plug in 4. 4 minus 3 gives me 1. Hey, and now we plug in 5. 5 minus 3 gives us 2. Go sit. Go sit. Here.
Can I have some more chocolate?
Take this. Go sit. Go sit. Okay. All right, my daughter. Sorry, whoever's listening. Okay, next one. Oh, is an even. So we're not doing evens. You guys are doing the same thing. We're just doing odds. So find the indicated term of the sequence whose general. So in this one, whatever number you put in, they just want that one term. So they want a sub 5. So that means we just got to plug 5 into our sequence. So 3 times, here's n. So instead of n, I'm going to put 5 squared. 5 squared is 25 times 3 gives me 75. Don't forget your order of operations. 75. Yay, that's right. Okay, then we're going to skip to 5. Okay. What sequence is a function whose domain is 1, 2, 3, where n is some natural number? I'm going to guess infinite because it keeps going. That's wrong. My bad. Oh, because it has an n term. Okay, so let's try again. It's not a big deal to be wrong, especially if you're the teacher. So a finite sequence, so they're saying n is some number. So they're giving you an end. They're not saying it keeps going. So because they're giving you an end, it's finite. Yeah, it has a definite n term. Okay, this is a new section. That's fine. We're going to skip to number 7. Write the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence. Now, this deals with a formula, okay? So they tell you the first term and the common difference. So I actually go to Google and I type in formula. Oh, no. Am I still recording? Okay, still recording. Good. Okay, so I type in formula for arithmetic sequence. Cool. So what it is here, and I actually go to Google Images because they show it much better. So the general formula is a sub n. So to find the nth term, what we do is we take the first term and we add it to a sub 1 is the first term. Very good formula to write down. The term position. So whichever one they give you here is what's going to go in here. So this is where the variable is. Minus 1 times the common difference. So how the numbers are changing. Okay? So they tell us write the first. So they just want the first 5 terms. So the first term is 2. That's what they said. So that means a sub 1 is 2. Woo! And they say the common difference is minus 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, oh no, undo that. Undo. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2 minus 10. That gives me negative 8. Negative 8. Woohoo! Well, now I'm going to go 2 minus 10 minus 10. I'm going to minus another 10. Or, since the previous term was negative 8, I'm just going to go negative 8 minus 10. And that gives me negative 18. So the way the sequence is changing, oops, not points, negative 18. The way the sequence is changing is every term goes minus 10 of the previous term. So first, this one was negative 18. We subtract another 10. So that's how the sequence is changing. So that gives you negative 28. Good. And then we're going to do it one more time. No, Lizzie, go sit down. No, go sit down. I'll be right there. Sorry. Big bad mommy. Negative 28 minus 10. That leaves me with negative 38. Negative 38. Cool. So that's all you have to do for that one, is you take what they tell you is the first term, and then you just keep subtracting that common difference. Now, we're going to ignore this one because it's uneven, but if they said ratio, you would just divide by 3. So we'll get there. Oh, sweetness. Here's our difference there. Okay, so actually, this is one where you're going to divide by 3. So this one's a geometric sequence. This one's a little different formula. Geometric sequence. In this one, you have a to the n equals a times r to the n minus 1. This represents the nth term. Here, the first term is a, and r is your common ratio. Okay, so you're always multiplying, but if you have a fraction that's a ratio, you're actually dividing. Okay, so it says our first term is 81, so that just goes here, 81. Bam. We're so smart. Okay, now I have to take that 81 and I'm going to multiply by the common ratio, which is 1/3. But again, multiplying by a 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. So I'm just going to go 81 divided by 3. And I don't feel like doing any extra math here. So I'm going to go 81 divided by 3. And that gives me 27. 27. So that's going to go there. Then I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to take the previous term, the 27, and I'm going to divide that by 3, which is 9. Then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take 9 divided by 3. And 9 divided by 3 gives you 3. Yay! Then we take 3 divided by 3, and that gives you 1. So we call this a geometric sequence because it goes up or down very, very quickly. Cool. Then we're going to skip to number 11. Okay. So In this one,